for that is to remove that person from the team and just leave it at that. So I think a lot of that language was, in fact, unnecessary.
Glenn, let's talk about the hush money trial in New York. It's been pushed back, but there will still be a hearing on potential discovery violations on March 25th. What can we expect to come out of that hearing?
You know, Judge Merchan has asked the parties to give him a detailed timeline about why there have been some late disclosures of documents. And I'll tell you, this one really gets my goat, Jonathan, because it looks like the late disclosures were not a product of Alvin Bragg and his prosecutors, but of who? The Department of Justice, specifically the Southern District of New York U.S. Attorney's Office, an arm of the Department of Justice. The reporting is that Alvin Bragg asked for documents ages ago. And for whatever reason, DOJ seems to be very late in turning things over. What I can tell you as a former career prosecutor is that when you get stuff and you turn it over to the defense on the eve of trial or within a week or so of trial, delay is very likely to occur. And the reason I'm so concerned that the DOJ seems to be the one that, for whatever reason, was dragging its heels, we have yet to see the DOJ prosecute a single solitary member of the hierarchy of the insurrection, the suits of the insurrection. And now this delay, and I'll give them the benefit of the doubt that it was unintentional. It wasn't designed to slow the Manhattan District Attorney's prosecution, but it in fact has slowed and derailed for at least it looks like 30 days, maybe longer. It has slowed the prosecution of a former president who is about to go to trial on March 25th. I very much look forward to what the U.S. Attorney's Office and the Department of Justice has to say about it, because I assume it will be all in that detailed timeline that Alvin Bragg's prosecutors and Trump's defense attorneys present to Judge Merchan on March 25th.
Melissa, we have about 30 seconds left, but do you think the New York case is still on track to go on trial before the November election?
I think it's possible that it could be before the November election. I think there may be another slight delay after March 25th. It appears from DA Bragg's filing yesterday that the department indicated there will be more documents forthcoming next week. So depending on what's in those documents and how relevant they are to the case, that may push that 30-day delay out a little bit if they feel that the defense needs more time. But I also want to note that it was defense who were able to get those documents from a subpoena, and it appears that DA Bragg asked for them over a year ago, and the Justice Department declined to give them to him. And that when Donald Trump subpoenaed them in January, they are now being turned over. So that seemed odd to me as well, that one prosecutor office wouldn't give them over more, timely to another prosecution office.
And with that, we'll have to leave it.